Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello! And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps and close our eyes. And when you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Excellent. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then we'll go down low, touch our toes. Now, let's go back up high one more time. And this time, can we go tippy-toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave. And then back down to touch our toes again. Now, stand up straight, hands on hips, and we'll wiggle side to side. Stop. Side to side again. Stop. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, and stop. Next we'll go round and round. Round and round. And stop. And next we'll go the other way. Round and round the other way. And stop. And to finish, we'll do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So who can tell me what we've been learning about in math class recently? Multiplication is correct. So let's first of all write the multiplication sign. And then, how do we spell multiplication again? I-P-L-I-C-A-T-I-O-N. Multiplication. And in the last lesson, we learned how to do multiplication word problems. Remember, guys, we had to read our word problems correctly, identify the numbers for multiplication, and then do the calculation. So word problems, W-O-R-D. Problems, P-R-O-B-L-E-M-S. Multiplication, word problems. So to begin this lesson, before our students get the chance to create their own multiplication word problem, we'll practice answering some now. So let me see. there are 264 cars on each floor of the parking lot. And then we will say the parking lot has 25 floors. So the question is, how many cars in total? How many cars in the parking lot? L-O-T. So let's read it all together, guys. There are 264 cars on each floor of the parking lot. The parking lot has 25 floors. How many cars in the parking lot? So what numbers do we need to use for multiplication, guys? 64 multiplied by 25. So let's see who can come forward and demonstrate this answer for us. Okay, so now the pen is with Nadia. So Nadia, come and join me at the front of class, please. Nadia will demonstrate how to correctly answer this multiplication word problem. So first thing to do, guys, let's write our calculation. We need to organize. So 264 multiplied by 25. So Nadia will draw the table first. 264 multiplied by 25. And remembering, guys, we always start with the lowest column, which is the ones. So 5 times 4 equals 20. 0, carry 2. 5 times 6. Correct. So we can write the 2, carry the 3. 5 times 2 equals 10. 13. Excellent, Nadia. So we have our first answer. 1,320. So Nadia, you can make a note of our first answer here. 1,320. Then we move on. From the ones, we do our tens multiplication. How many tens do we have, guys? 20. 2 tens equals 20. So we can write our next calculation here. 264 times 20. And what do we do with the 0? Delete the 0. So 2 times 4 equals 8. Equals 12. Excellent. And then our 0 comes back at the end, so we write our comma, as Nadia has done, between the hundreds and thousands. And now, our second answer, 5,280. So now we can write the answer for number 2. 5,280. Now our final calculation, guys, do we multiply these numbers? We don't multiply, we plus, we add together. 0 plus 0. 2 times 3. Excellent. So Nadia has correctly worked out our multiplication word problem. 6,600. So we can say there are 6,600 cars in the parking lot. 264 on each floor, but there are 25 floors. So in total, 6,600. Nadia, that was brilliant. High five. Big round of applause for Nadia, please, guys. And let's do one more multiplication word problem together to practice before we do our own. But first, I need to clean the board. And now, time for our next multiplication word problem. So guys, this one begins. Each student in school eats. E-A-T-S. Let me see. Can I have 3 digits? 2, 3, 7. Each student in school eats 237 sweets. There are can I have 3 more digits, guys? 1, 2, 9. Okay. There are 129 students in school. So, our question, how many sweets? S-W-E-E-T-S. How many sweets are eaten in total? Question mark, correct. So now let's read our next word problem together. Each student in school eats 237 sweets. Not in one day, in 1 year. There are 129 students in school. So, how many sweets are eaten in total? Okay, now that we've read our multiplication word problem, what numbers do we need to use, guys? How many sweets are eaten? And how many students? So we know our multiplication calculation we need to do. And now I would like to invite a student to come forward and answer it for me. And now it's Bangpon's turn. So Bangpon, come and join me at the front of class. So now Bangpon will demonstrate how to answer this multiplication word problem. So guys, how many sweets? 237 are eaten by how many students? 129. Equals. Okay, so remember, we always start with the ones column. So 9 times 7. Correct, 3 carry over 6. 9 times 3 plus 6, 33. So 3 and carry the 3 again. And then 9 times 2 equals 21. 2 and 1, and then we need our comma. Excellent. So now we have our first answer for the ones. 2,133. So let's make a note of this answer. Can we make a note of it somewhere on the board? Maybe write it here. 2,133. Excellent. So now we've done our ones multiplication. Now for our tens. How many tens, guys? 2 tens equals 20. So our next calculation, 237 multiplied by 120. And what do we do with our 0? We remove the 0, so 2 times 7? 14. Write the 4, carry the 1.
3 times 2 equals 6 plus 1 equals 7.
Equals 7.
2 times 2 equals 4.
Equals 4. Now what do we do with our 0? The 0 comes back at the end. So now our second answer, 4,740. And Bangpon has correctly written our second answer. So now we've done the ones, now we've done the tens, now it's time for hundreds. How many hundreds do we have? 1. So 237 multiplied by 100. And as Bangpon has correctly done here, we delete the 2 zeros and simply multiply by 1. 1 times 7 equals 7. 1 times 3? 1 times 2? Excellent. And Bangpon puts the zeros, 2 of them, back at the end. So now we have our third answer, 23,700. Okay, so now our final calculation is addition of the 3 answers. 3 plus 0 plus 0. 3 plus 4. 1 plus 7. Plus 7, 15. 1 plus 2. Plus 4. 10. So 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 2. Perfect. Bangpon has correctly worked out the multiplication word problem. Our answer, 30,573. So we can say 30,573 sweets are eaten by the students in total. And that's how we correctly answer multiplication word problems. Bangpon, that was amazing. Very well done. High five. Big round of applause for Bangpon, please, guys. And now it's time for our students to think about and prepare their own multiplication word problems. So teachers, what we need to do is give each of our students a plain piece of A4 paper. And then our students have around 15 minutes to think about their own multiplication word problem. And what we're looking for, guys, is 3 digits multiplied by 2 or 3 digits. It's up to you. So our students need to think of a scenario, such as cars in a parking lot or sweets that are eaten. The multiplication word problem can be about anything, and we encourage our students to think independently and create their own. But teachers, of course, you monitor the class too, and if our students need any help with spelling or writing, help them. That's what you're there for. So each student, when you receive your paper, write your names on top and write them this way so that you can present your multiplication word problem. So Chu, this one's for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Pat, here's yours. You're welcome. Nadia, for you. You're welcome. Net, for you. You're welcome. Down, you're welcome. Prel, for you. You're welcome. Bangpon. You're welcome. And Lakdao. Okay, so teachers, give our students between 12 to 15 minutes to create and write their own multiplication word problem. And just monitor the class, and if our students need any help, give them the help that they need. So guys, remember, we're looking for 3 digits multiplied by 2 or 3 digits. It's up to you. And think about a scenario like sweets that are eaten by students. Maybe Coco the dog eats how many biscuits? So you need one amount of 3 digits to be multiplied by 2 digits. And it can be about anything. Think yourselves, what would you multiply about? Okay, yes, dog eats. So how many? So 3 digits, we need 3 digits. Okay, how many? 100, okay. 1, 0, 0. E-A-C-H. Eat, E-A-T, that's correct. Each, E-A-C-H. If you need any help with spelling, guys, or anything, let me know the word. I can write it on the board. And then what we'll ask our students to do as well, when they've got the multiplication word problem, not to bother answer. They don't need to answer yet, because when they come to present, we can answer together. So just write your word problem, guys. Don't worry about answering yet. So I eat 110 bananas. Remember, more than one, we need S. Bananas. So you eat 110 bananas every week. And then down, multiply by how many weeks? Like 20 weeks. Excellent. Each class has 211 books. Excellent. So books. S-N-A-K-E. S-N. Each class have 211 books. So how many classes in school? Well, there are. And then 2 digits for the classes. There are 10 classes in school. Every week. E, V, that cow eats 250 bananas. Snake. Dog eat apple. Okay. So you can practice to write. Each class has H-A-S. Don't worry, H-A-S. 211 books. And then, Prao, how many classes in school? There are. My mom buys B-U-Y-S. B-U-Y-S. Cakes, C. A. K. E. S. Well, how often? Every day? Every week? Every day. Perfect. That cow eats 250 bananas. S. Every. E-V. E-R-Y. Every month. Every day, okay. So how many cakes? And now our students have correctly done their multiplication word problems. So teachers, it's a good idea after each student has finished to check their problem to make sure it's correct. But before they present, time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs, guys. And to begin the stretch sequence, we'll start with some rotations. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And now we'll do 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And next, 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's shake it out, guys. Shake it out. Arms and legs, shake it out. And to finish, we will do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. And now it's time for our students to bring their multiplication word problems forward, read them out, and we will answer them together on the board. So first of all, I would like to invite Pak Bung. Pak Bung, can you come and join me at the front of class? And Pak Bung has a multiplication word problem here. So, Pak Bung, can you say it, and I will write it on the board. My mum buys 719 cakes. Wow, every day, 719 cakes. And then the next part, how many cakes does mom buy in 27 days? Question mark. Okay, so all together, guys, let's read Pak Bung's word problem. My mom buys 719 cakes every day. How many cakes does mom buy in 27 days? Okay, so Pak Bung, over to you. Pak Bung will now demonstrate how to correctly answer her word problem. So first of all, we take the number of cakes, 719, multiplied by the number of days, 27. And as we always do with multiplication calculations, start with the ones. 7 times 9. 63. So write the 3, carry the 6. 7 times 1? 7 plus 6, 30, yes. 3, carry the 1, and then 7 times 7 plus 1 equals 50. So now we have our first answer, 5,033. So we can make a note of that answer by writing it on the side. So we have our first answer to the ones. And now we do our next calculation, the tens. How many tens do we have, guys? We have 2 tens, which is 20. So 719 multiplied by 20. And what do we do with the 0? Remove the 0. So 2 times 9? 18. Carry the 1. 2 times 1? equals 3. 2 times 7 equals 14. And then our 0 comes back at the end, so we have our answer. 14,380. Excellent, guys. So now we can write this answer over here, remembering place value. And 80. So now, guys, do we multiply these two numbers or do we add them together? Add them together. So 3 plus 0, 3 plus 8, so 1, carry the 1. 3 plus 0 plus 1 equals 4. 5 plus 9 equals 9. And then 1 plus nothing equals 1. So now we have our final answer. 19,413. So we can say, Pak Bung's mum buys 19,413 cakes in 27 days. And that's how we correctly answer multiplication word problems. Pak Bung, that was amazing. Big round of applause for Pak Bung, guys. That was excellent. So teachers, you can see the activity we're doing in our classroom now. You can pause the video and play on with your students. Have different students come, present their word problem, write it on the board, and then we can answer together. Play on for the next 10 minutes or so till the end of the lesson. And we'll have more students come forward here now and present theirs. But first of all, I'll clean the board. We have a clean board, and I would like to invite Prau. Can you come and join me at the front of class, please? So Prau will present her multiplication word problem. Can you read it to class for me? Each class has 211 books. There are 10 classes in school. Okay. How many books in school? Question mark. Okay, so now let's read Prau's word problem together. Each class has 211 books. And I need to write the word has. There are 10 classes in school. How many books in school? So Prau will now demonstrate how to answer her word problem. First thing to do, identify the numbers. So we have 211 books in each class, but there are 10 classes in school. So the first thing we can do, because the zeros is ones, we can go straight to the tens. And what we do, we remove the 0 and we simply add the 0 back at the end. So we can say 2,110 is our answer, because the 0 is at ones, so we can go straight to the tens, remove the 0, and the tens is 1. So we just add the 0 back at the end. So together we can say there are 2,110 books in school. And that's how to correctly answer a multiplication word problem. Preo, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Preo, guys. And let's do one more. But first of all, I'll clean the board. I would like to invite student Dawn to come forward and present her word problem. Okay, so Dawn has her word problem. I eat, okay. I eat. What do you eat, Dawn? 115 bananas. Every day. How many bananas did I eat in 11 days? Did I eat in 19 days? 19 days. Question mark. And now it's time for Dawn to answer her multiplication word problem. Over to you. So first of all, how many bananas every day? 115. Multiplied by how many days? 19. So let's begin with the ones column. 9 times 5? 45. Write the 5, carry the 4. 9 times 1? Plus 4, 13. 9 times 1? 9 plus 1 equals 10. Okay, so we have our first answer for the ones column. 1,035. So let's write that answer on the board. Now we go from the ones column to the tens column. How many tens? 1. 110 is 10. So 115 multiplied by 10. Okay, so we can remove the 0. 1 times 5. 1 times 1. 1 times 1. Perfect. Because we're multiplying by 1, we get the same answer. And now we can add the two answers together. So we've got 1,035 plus 1,150. So 5 plus 0, 3 plus 5, 0 plus 1, and 1 plus 1, 2. So now we have our answer. 2,185. So we can say, Dawn eats 2,185 bananas in 19 days. Wow, Dawn, that's a lot of bananas, okay? But that was very well answered. Excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Dawn. A round of applause for everybody doing a great job with your word problems, guys. And that's the end of today's lesson. So we hope you've enjoyed it, and particularly our students having a chance to write and create their own multiplication word problems and then answering them on the board behind us. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Bye-bye. See you again soon.